everybody and welcome back to another trip report. Today I'm here at Brisbane International Airport heading to the domestic terminal from the rental car park, and today I'm going to be flying Rex or Regional Express on board one of their Boeing 737s from here in Brisbane down to my hometown of Melbourne back in Victoria. Okay, so now just here on, I think it's the second or third level, and heading down here towards the terminal. So let's continue to walk down here and then find the Rex check-in. Okay, so you have the option of self-check-in and bag drop here, or I think there's a couple desks on the other side and a lane for business class passengers over there. So anyways, let's get checked in. Okay, so check-in and bag drop completed. A lovely lady helped me put the bag tags on, even though I didn't need help, but you know, it's nice. So I got my boarding pass. Now let's go through security. Doesn't look like there's a priority lane here. Security screening completed. Brisbane is unusually deserted, it seems, today. So yeah, not automated at all, but the staff there are pretty friendly. In fact, very friendly, more than usual today. So yeah. Now Airside. Got some beautiful views of the tarmac. Rex normally go from gate number 38 here, but on the occasion they can depart from a gate over there somewhere, I think. So yeah, there's no lounge in here yet. Asked them and they said it's being renovated, even though I don't think it ever existed. So it should be opening in February, but they said it would open in December. It's now January, so who knows really. Anyways, yeah, got quite a few hours to kill now, so see you in a bit. Just out there you can see one of Virgin Australia's new 737-700s. I recently took delivery of a few that are ex-KLM aircraft. The one with the white tail in the background is one of them. It's yet to be painted, but probably will be soon. Hope to try it out soon and see what the config's like. Hopefully it's the new economy class. Far in the background there you may be able to see the new Norway Airlines 737-700. Very interesting aircraft, I reckon. I think it was delivered about 6 months ago to Norway Airlines to replace one of their 737-300s. They still have some left. But yeah, I'd love to try them one day. It's a very unique airline. Okay, so check-in and security completed for the second time. You might be wondering why that is, and that's because someone in my family that I'm travelling with isn't feeling very well, and the inbound flight that was supposed to take us was delayed, and since we have so much time in Brisbane anyway, I thought I might make an unlikely attempt to get on an earlier flight, the 5 o'clock flight. So yeah, and believe it or not, when I went down and asked them, the staff, as always on Rex, were absolutely amazing and managed to get us on the earlier flight. So yeah, can't give Rex enough credit for that. That was absolutely amazing. I'm not sure what they did there, but I'm impressed. So yeah, instead of waiting another 2.5 hours, got about half an hour until boarding now. In the background there you can see a very interesting aircraft in my opinion. It's a Solomon Airlines Airbus A320-200. It's a very old bird, I believe. I'd love to try that airline someday. Don't see many of these around. I think it's the only Australian airport that they regularly fly to.
We thank you for choosing to fly by Rex, and we wish you a pleasant flight.
My plane for today is just touching down now on runway 1 left. plane for today is just now pulling in towards Gate Lounge, number 38. This is Victor Hotel, Romeo Yankee uniform. It's a 2003 built Boeing 737-8FE, delivered brand new to Virgin Blue. It was then transferred to Virgin Australia when Virgin Blue rebranded, and then in 2021 it came over to Rex here in Australia. It's the oldest 737 in Rex's fleet of 7 and does not have any entertainment equipped. Boarding was called about 5 minutes ago, so I wanted to wait a bit because it's a full flight, so yeah, now let's head to the gate and hop on board.
This is the final boarding call for Rex passengers travelling to Melbourne on 265. Boarding for this flight will close shortly. Please proceed directly to gate 38.
There we go, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Not sure how I'm supposed to get out there. Not. Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Hello.
Hi.
Perfect, Hugo. I like that name. Row 22.
Thank you.
Hello.
Welcome on board the Rex 737-800. In economy class, there's 168 seats in a 3-3 layout, and in business class, there's 8 seats in a 2-2 layout, just the same as Virgin Australia. My seat for today is 22F. Thank you. This will be my view for the next 2 hours down to Melbourne. Okay, so welcome aboard the Rex Boeing 737-8FE. Victor Hotel, Romeo Yankee uniform, seat 22F. Okay, so first up, legroom on this aircraft is a standard 31 inches or 79 centimetres, same as Virgin Australia, but it's actually better than the Qantas 737. So yeah, legroom is pretty good for a flight of this length. There's an individual seat back pocket here for your own items, and then there's a seat back pocket for the safety card, sick bag and True Blue magazine. Then you have a, oh, got to go the other way. There's a seat back tray table, of course. Oh no, that's the right way. And yeah, you can put it down obviously, and then it's actually in a fixed position. There's a tea stain, but other than that, it's pretty clean. So yeah, keeping in mind this is the oldest plane in Rex's fleet at almost 20 years. And then finally the headrest is adjustable. It's quite stiff, but it is adjustable nonetheless, and it's kind of good because then it means it won't move out of place. Trust me, it's adjustable upwards, I just can't do it with one hand. So yeah. And there's also what appears to be audio entertainment there, but I don't think it'll be working. So, yeah. Anyways, that's about it for the seat features of this aircraft. I would honestly say that it's pretty good. I mean, it's nothing special, but yeah, it's the same as Virgin Australia basically. But certainly not at all bad for a 2-hour flight. And in terms of seat padding, doesn't have double seat padding like Qantas, but it still has plenty of seat padding for a comfortable 2-hour flight down to Melbourne.
Flight attendants as they move through the cabin. Thank you, once again, welcome on board.
Now time for pushback, around 10 to 15 minutes late. Should be hopefully able to make that time up in the air.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome back our frequent travellers and a warm welcome to those passengers travelling with Rex for the first time. In light of Rex's recent partnership with Delta Airlines, we would also like to extend a warm welcome to those passengers travelling with us today. Your flight attendants on board today's flight. At the front of the cabin we have Logan and Renee, and in the middle of the cabin we have Monica. And we also have Rachel and Gloria joining us today. May we have your full attention as we demonstrate the safety features for this Boeing 737 aircraft. It is a requirement to follow crew instructions at all times. Please pause all electronic devices during this announcement. If oxygen is required, you must remove any face coverings or masks before placing the oxygen mask over your nose and mouth. If an evacuation is required, all cabin baggage must be left on board the aircraft. Thank you.
In your seat pocket, you will find a cabin safety information card, which shows the brace position and other important information on what you should do in the unlikely event of an emergency. Please read this carefully before we take off. Life jacket by pulling on the red toggles. For further inflation, blow into these mouthpieces. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. Infant and spare adult life jackets are also carried on board and will be distributed by crew if required. There are 8 emergency exits on this Boeing 737 aircraft that your crew will now point out. There are 2 doors at the front of the cabin, 4 exits over the wing. In preparation for takeoff, please ensure all personal electronic devices have been switched to flight mode. Large electronic devices must now be securely stowed. Your seatbelt should be firmly fastened, armrests down, tray table locked in the closed position, and seat back upright. Shortly, the cabin lights will be dimmed for takeoff. There is a reading light located in the unit above your head. Thank you for your attention and enjoy your flight.
Cabin crew just come around to make sure everyone's got everything in the right position. Very good. able to offer the cruising altitude of I don't know what. Let's just have a quick look at the recline. So as you can see there, recline situation is actually pretty good. A very nice amount of recline. The cabin crew just walked past with the trolley, so they'll probably be up to me shortly. So yeah, check out the refreshment service. Okay, so still up here at cruising altitude, about 40 minutes into the flight. Finally, I think we're genuinely going to be the last row, so I would not suggest sitting in rows 20 to 24 if you want to get served quickly. It's okay for a 2-hour flight. But yeah, cabin crew are just there. And we'll check out the refreshment service in just a moment. Otherwise, since we got up here, it's been pretty smooth. We did have a few bumps before we got here, however. Okay, so just a couple of minutes later, friendly cabin crew came around to hand out the refreshment service. So first up, I got a black tea here. There's tea, coffee, water, and a small snack complimentary. And then I briefly showed the menu, which is down there. There's no more snacks on there, just drinks. So yeah, I got a milk, and you can't get sugar if you want. And then, never had these on Rex before. We have mini cheese bites. So I'll let you know how they are in just a little bit. Overall, I think a solid refreshment service from Rex for a 2-hour flight down to Melbourne. Okay, so just actually asked the cabin crew because they were still there if they had any other snacks. Not that these aren't fine, but they did in fact have chocolate chip cookies. So on Rex, I would highly suggest asking if they have anything else. I have a feeling that these are from an earlier flight and they just didn't use them all. Someone over there on the other side also has soy crisps, so yeah, I'd suggest asking to see if what you want's there. But I think if you don't ask, most people are getting these, which are okay. Well, let's check out these chocolate chip cookie bites. Look good. I'll let you know how they taste a bit later. Going through some clouds, therefore getting a little bit of turbulence. Cabin crew are now coming around to collect the rubbish. The cookies were pretty nice. I enjoyed the refreshment service a lot. So thanks for that, Rex. Just past halfway through the flight. The crew are now coming around to serve a second round of snacks, it would appear. Let's see what they have on offer. Just got a cup of water. They did serve cheese bites. That was the only thing on offer since it is the end of the flight and they were just giving out what they have left, but I still think that's a very nice thing for them to do. So yeah, good job, Rex. A few minutes ago, we have started our descent into Melbourne Tullamarine International Airport, arriving right on schedule, according to the captain. It's been a very smooth and awesome flight since we got up here.
Please now ensure all carry-on items are returned to the overhead lockers, placed underneath the seat in front of you. If you are seated in an emergency exit row or a row without a seat in front, all carry-on items must be stowed in the overhead lockers, keeping the floor area clear. Your seat back should be in the upright position, your tray table locked, and your armrest placed down.
welcome to Melbourne, where the local time is 20 past 8 in the evening. Please remain seated with your seatbelt firmly fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the captain has switched off the fasten seatbelt sign. If your electronic devices are within reach, you're welcome to use these now. Electronic devices must not be used whilst disembarking the aircraft and crossing the tarmac. Prior to leaving your seat, please check your seat area and seat pocket for any personal belongings. Take care when opening the overhead lockers, as heavier items may have moved during the flight. Today we expect to be disembarking using the forward and rear doors. If you're leaving by the rear stairs, please hold on to the handrail and take caution as you make your way onto the tarmac. Thank you and have a great weekend.
Seatbelt sign still on, everybody. Now time to deboard. Hi. Thank you. Yeah.
Next time.
Thank you. See ya. Thank you. Okay, so now we're going to head inside the terminal and I'll conclude the trip report on my way to baggage claim. Okay, so now time to conclude today's trip report. I'll just start off by saying I am so impressed with Rex on today's flight. Now let me explain why. So let's start off at check-in. At check-in, the staff who helped me was very friendly, and then the security staff were also quite friendly. That's props to Brisbane Airport for that. And yeah, and then the fact that since someone in my family wasn't feeling great, and since I noticed that the other flight would be delayed, the fact that that lady at the check-in desk, because I went back through to do that, changed me onto this earlier flight, which, by the way, the one I was meant to take ended up leaving 2 hours late. Sorry, 1 hour late, 2 hours later than the 5 o'clock one. So that was absolutely amazing. I'm not sure how she managed to do that on a basically full flight. She managed to get me and my family seats together, so I am really incredibly impressed with Rex today. Boarding process was good, very efficient. Once again, impressed by that. Good job, Rex. Getting in here about 25 minutes late since the plane arrived a little bit late too. That's not an issue. We ended up landing on time, by the way. The service in the air crew were really friendly, and they were so attentive and really good at their job. They were so professional while still remaining really kind and it not feeling too rushed. So yeah, the food service was also pretty good. I wouldn't say it's outstanding, but the fact that they came back and offered a little bit more at the end made it that little bit better. So yeah, the food that they did offer, I also thought it was pretty good. So overall, that's what I would expect from Rex, if not a little bit more than what I'd expect from Rex for the length of the flight. And next up we have the landing. Landing was executed nicely and deboarding was also so efficient. I cannot believe, I don't think I've ever seen this in Australia. The crew at the end stood on the air bridge to say bye to everyone who left through the rear air stairs. That is something that I love, and that is amazing. Just so professional and so kind by the crew to do that. It's little things like that that make an airline good. So yeah, overall, absolutely outstanding for Rex. The only thing, what they do have is incredible. I can't really fault them on anything there, but I really hope that they can install entertainment on all of their aircraft and also get a frequent flyer program going and maybe speed up the process with the Brisbane lounge. I hope that's actually going to open in February. So yeah, but other than that, absolutely outstanding with Rex today. And I would highly recommend them on the Brisbane to Melbourne route. It's normally about the same price as a Virgin Australia light fare, a bit more sometimes these days. By the time you pay for luggage or a choice fare with Virgin, it's about the same price. Sometimes Rex is even cheaper. So in saying that, if Rex is any cheaper, definitely fly Rex. Jetstar, there's not many flights from Brisbane to Melbourne, but you know, if you can get a really good deal, that's still probably worth it. Qantas is too expensive on this route. I mean, it's $170, even though I booked this, and this isn't the base price. I booked this for $160. That's still less than Qantas, and it's above the base price. So yeah, I think that, and if Virgin's a little bit less or equal, I would probably go with Virgin, especially if you have status. But otherwise, Rex is certainly an amazing option, and I'm very impressed with them today. Anyways, thank you all for watching today's video. A like and subscription if you enjoyed would be very much appreciated. But it's not necessary nor expected. And check out my community tab for polls and information on upload schedules. Check out my website at aviation763.com and my Instagram at aviation763_. Thank you to all my amazing Patreons who help to make these videos possible. Your support is so much appreciated. And yeah. Anyways, finally, thank you all for watching today's video. I hope you have a great day, and I hope to see you in my next one.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Melbourne, where the local time is 8:20 in the evening.